And welcome back. Apparently, they decided to inflict some damage. However, we destroyed their ship, thankfully, before they could annihilate the planet. We're gonna wanna reinforce them as soon as possible. I don't like them at all. Oh, joy. Oh, well, in this case, first off, let's go ahead and design. I'm going to go ahead and design a squadron command and control. Sorry, I'll say command and conquest or command and conquer twice. So this is command and control. We're going to set it to a hammerhead section. This will allow for greater turning speed, increased regular speed, and more turrets all at the same time. So that is pretty cool stuff. What do we want to call this? Let's call it let's call it the scissor tail. I don't know, it's something I came up with.
It is a most cunning design, Khan.
Berate me if you want, but I like it. Also, considering the fact that it's our state bird. Let's call it this one. Let's call this the Raven. Let's call this the let's call this the Raven Edge.
We will remember the plan of this ship,
Raven Edge sounds good. Drone might actually be good. Drones are always good. Let's just keep it like that. We're gonna name this what should we name this? That is a good question. Let's call it the so for the Dreadnought drone carriers, I want them to be called Harbingers. I want the cruisers to be called what do I want the cruisers to be called? we'll call the carriers the Falcon carrier, or like some bird name and then dash carrier. I'll think of that later. And for the swarm, I need it to be a little bit like a word that describes it in a smaller scale. Let me think. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna pause it. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to label each of what the? Oh wow! I decided that I'm going to name each of the drone mission section ships for each different class of ship. As far as destroyers, cruisers, and dreadnoughts go, I'm going to start with destroyer as Harbinger X, and then carriers will be, and then cruisers will be Harbinger Ys, and then dreadnoughts Harbinger Z's.
It is a most cunning design, Morgan.
Graph boats, they are used to increase your speed in space. I haven't been using them at all, but I probably should, but they are really expensive. But I'll design one anyway. So we'll call this the Void Splitter.
You will remember the plan of this ship, my Khan.
Lastly, wait. We already designed a armor class. We don't need to anymore. That just about does it. We're gonna go ahead and construct a scissor tail, followed up by we'll follow that up by what should we follow it up with?
Yes, my
How many
Khan.
turns till this gets
More
here?
ships will be built.
2 turns. Well, we'll give it a shot.
System update.
And we'll go ahead and end the turn again. Let's go ahead and see how this does. We'll actually fight this time directly. And here we go. This is our command.